The real story behind the attack on Pearl Harbor, December 7, 1941. It was a quiet Sunday morning in Hawaii. Sailors relaxed on battleships. Pilots prepared for routine training flights. Then, suddenly, the sky filled with roaring engines. Within minutes, explosions ripped through the harbor. The United States had just been attacked. But the shocking question is, why did Japan attack Pearl Harbor in the first place? To understand that, we need to go back several years before the attack. Like and subscribe for more reality history stories like this, and comment the country you're watching from. In the 1930s, Japan was rapidly expanding its empire across Asia. The Japanese military believed their country needed more land, resources, and power. In 1931, Japan invaded Manchuria in China. Later, in 1937, they launched a full-scale invasion of China. This expansion alarmed the United States and other Western powers. America depended on trade in the Pacific and worried Japan might dominate the region. So the U.S. began placing economic pressure on Japan. Eventually, the United States cut off critical supplies, including oil and steel. For Japan, this was a massive threat. Without oil, their Navy and Air Force would soon stop functioning. Japan now faced a difficult choice: withdraw from Asia or fight for control of resources. Japan's leaders believed war with the United States was almost unavoidable. But they knew something important. The American Pacific Fleet stationed at Pearl Harbor was incredibly powerful. If war started, that fleet could quickly destroy Japan's expansion plans. So Japan decided on a bold and risky strategy: launch a surprise attack. If they could cripple the U.S. Pacific Fleet in one sudden blow, Japan hoped America would be too shocked to fight back immediately. The plan was designed by Japanese naval commander Isoroku Yamamoto. He understood the risks, but believed surprise was Japan's best chance. Early on the morning of December 7, 1941, 6 Japanese aircraft carriers launched more than 350 warplanes. Bombers, torpedo planes, and fighter aircraft flew silently toward Hawaii. At 7:48 a.m., the attack began. The first bombs fell on the American fleet. Battleships like the USS Arizona were hit with devastating force. A massive explosion tore the ship apart. Within minutes, fires spread across the harbor. Planes strafed airfields to prevent American fighters from taking off. Ships capsized. Smoke filled the sky. The entire attack lasted just under 2 hours, but the destruction was enormous. More than 2,400 Americans were killed, and nearly 20 naval ships were damaged or destroyed. The attack shocked the entire United States. The next day, December 8, 1941, President Franklin D. Roosevelt addressed Congress. He called the attack a date which will live in infamy. Within hours, the United States officially declared war on Japan. Soon after, Japan's allies, Germany and Italy, declared war on America. This single attack transformed a regional conflict into a global war. The United States had now fully entered World War II. Although the attack caused heavy damage, Japan did not destroy everything they hoped. Most importantly, America's aircraft carriers were not in the harbor that morning. Those carriers would later play a crucial role in turning the tide of the war. Instead of forcing the United States to surrender, the attack had the opposite effect. It united the American public and fueled a massive war effort. 4 years later, Japan would ultimately surrender in 1945. Today, the sunken remains of the USS Arizona still rest beneath the waters of Pearl Harbor. They serve as a reminder of the lives lost and the moment that changed world history forever.